focus as innovation and impact. And I have this statement, and I look at it all the time, that says every South African deserves enough clean and safe water. We will achieve this by supporting the advancement or promotion and use of innovative technologies and solutions to meet current and future challenges and seize opportunities for economic development and job creation in the water sector, and aggressively communicate this position for mutual benefit. There is this term there at the bottom that says mutual benefit, and you'll see why that is so important. Going into the future, coming up with innovative technologies, there is a certain challenge I'll just speak about very briefly. And if we can breach that challenge, then we'll be in a better position going to the future. But to breach that challenge, we need a different approach than we currently use. This diagram is actually a very, very well-used diagram in a number of sectors, but I want to, especially Department of Science and Technology, they use this diagram quite a lot. And it illustrates something that we all should be aware of. When it comes to research, there is funding that is available in the country. Water Research Commission is one of the funders of research. And there are many other organizations. NRF, I can count the list. Could be considered as long. Other people, special researchers, would disagree with me. They say there's not enough. But nonetheless, there is structured funding for the basic research, where you can do your research until you've got a desktop, a laboratory proven product. You know it can work, you submit your report, there's excitement. You have come up with something really good, a good solution. It doesn't mean that that product is ready for the market. There's still a lot of work that needs to happen between that point where you have got a desktop proven product to the point where it can be put into the market and people start using it. Now, the challenge there is that there is really nothing that you can stand now and say, these are the following people that are funding that particular stage of research. But when you go further than that, should the product be in the market, then you have got the private companies, the commercial players. They will take it up once it's been proven. They will do whatever investments that are necessary, but it has to be proven that the market will buy, the market need your product. So between the funding or between the basic research and the marketable product, there is this product development stage that hardly has enough funding. And so you can have a very good product coming out of your research, but that's where it ends, a very good solution. And even in the water sector, at the Water Research Commission, we have plenty of those. We have plenty of those. And I'll use one example, I'm sure it will be referred to today. There is a technology that we felt will be very, very useful in this current challenge of drought, because it can desalinate seawater at a reasonable cost in terms of electricity. And then some people from the Water Research Commission, I believe also from the department, went to Singapore and they saw that technology working extremely well. And the long and short of it all, the initial development, the core development of that technology happened here in South Africa, in Cape Town. Just where we need to use it the most. But it shows that the challenge of taking that technology to a marketable space, to a marketing space, it is a big challenge. So one of the things that the innovation and impact branch has to focus on is how to bridge this gap. How to bridge this gap. How do you bring people from the R&D to get more interested in putting more of their money into the gap, and get people from the commercial, the private